Come on, you've heard this line before. It's late at night, you're wide awake, and you're not wearing pants.
You're in that half awake, half asleep state, and you're not always sure what you're seeing on the screen is real or possibly just a dream.
But there is one guy who keeps showing up.
Do you need to know how to operate a computer? Hi, I'm John Scherer, CEO and founder of Video Professor. It seems like everywhere I go these days, somebody is recognizing me as the Video Professor.
And he is real, we know, because he is here in the studio this morning. John Scherer, the Video Professor. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning.
Good to see you in the flesh instead of on the screen.
Yeah, we have to say that your commercial probably runs about 9 times during our show, so we see you all the time.
So we compete, or?
No, you're helping us out.
Yeah, you're paying our bills.
Keep buying the advertising. John, I'm going to ask you this. I had this idea in my head that computers are so ubiquitous now that everybody already knows how to run them. Are there people out there who still don't?
Well, those are the Mac users.
Both of them, right?
No, I mean, I worried about that when I started this 16, 17 years ago. I woke up one night ready to scream because I thought that same thing. What happens when we teach everybody, then we're done. But Gates keeps coming out with more software and more software and more software, and that's what we do. We teach productivity software. We teach the latest and greatest stuff, and across the board, it's the most used software, the internet. The most common things people buy from us are Windows products and the internet.
So are you actually being stopped on the street by people saying you're the Video Professor?
Yes. How'd you know that? It really,
how do we know?
Please,
it is nice. I get people, sometimes I have a ball cap on, you know, glasses, and people actually do know who I am.
So how did you get started?
We were putting clones together, computer clones, years ago, and we were sitting around, we were ready to go bankrupt, and we're sitting around, and we needed a video to teach people how to run the special program we were putting together for this company. I said, go find a video, though, on how to run the computer first. The people need to know that, and we couldn't find it anywhere.
Didn't exist?
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. So here we are.
So you started making it, and it started selling, and you didn't go bankrupt after all.
No, it took a long, yeah, it was a struggle. We tried retail, we had computer dealers that we were selling to. That's how we got started, years ago, a long time ago.
Sure.
One of the mom and pop computer dealers were out there, and we were selling to them all these cloned computers, just copying the IBM, and so we had a built-in audience, and we started shipping them our videos. They were getting our videos. They're going, stop sending.
It's really blossomed into quite a business for you.
It has. It really has. We've taught millions of people.
So tell me a little bit about the things that people still really don't understand on a real basic level.
All of it. I mean, really all of it.
Really?
It's amazing what they don't understand. There's so many people, and everybody thinks do you think that everyone that goes to college knows how to run a computer?
I thought all young people know how to run computers.
That they can teach us how to run a computer.
Right.
Really?
That's not so.
So you get requests from young kids even?
Oh, young kids. Our product, when we started out, we started making tapes for kids. We had a little kids series.
Right.
And we learned that little kids use what the adults use, you know, and better at it. And so we make these one product for everybody, from young to old. A lot of seniors use our product.
That I can understand. That you can, you would think that would be more often as opposed to the young college kid.
My mother asked me, she said years ago, she said, would you send, she doesn't have a computer. She said, would you send me one of your tapes just so I can see what all this is about?
And you said, I don't know, Mom, it's $9.95.
$6.95 shipping.
It's just a small shipping and handling.
Please, try my product.
Right, try my product.
Try my product, sorry.
But what's your sense? I've always interested in your perspective on the fact that, we know every year or two, Microsoft is going to give you a new operating system.
Right.
Is it your sense that they are a significant improvement over each time?
Yes. Right. Yes, absolutely yes. Yep.
So, I mean, what do you mean? Well, give me
Well,
an
I
example.
say that because they'll cut us off by doing that. No, it really is. XP is a great improvement, and it's just, there's just a lot of things. It'd take too long to explain them all, but they do a great job. they really do improve things.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come out with it a little too soon, and they put fixes on them, but they've improved that. The stuff is great.
Are the programs less buggy in a general sense than they used to be?
Absolutely, they are.
Because I remember we used to have a saying, never buy the .0 version of anything.
Right, and that's right, and all that, and that has changed. That has definitely changed.
So anything
because we came out, we came out with the .0 version, and my producer's going, oh my gosh, look at all these changes. So we had to go back into production, make all the changes, and how to do this and that, and so we learned. Now we get advanced copies and.
So we have about 30 seconds left. Anything that we can expect from the Video Professor in the near future?
Video Professor, you probably will see us online a lot. You probably, what you're going to see in the future is you're going to be able to go online and learn anything you want to learn. No shipping and handling.
Oh.
It's free. Just try it online. And,
Try it online.
Try it online.
That's going to put you out of business, right?
Well, I don't know what I'm going to be able to say anymore. But, you know.
John Scherer, we want to thank you so much. It's been fun.
Oh, well, thanks.
Nice to meet the man in person.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Please, try my product.
You're watching World News Now.
Makes it all more interesting. You know what's going to make it even more interesting? We're going to take a break. We're going to sell some Video Professors. Some of those discs are fantastic. And then we're going to come back and talk to you again, and we're going to factor in your favorite host. We're going to find out if you like Steve.
John Scherer? Is that John Scherer?
Yes, absolutely.
How you doing?
Good,
In person.
Here, oh, yeah.
Look
grab
at this.
those.
Good morning, John. You come bearing gifts.
How are you? How are
Nice to
you?
see
Good
you.
morning.
Are you
Great
an
to
actual
see you.
professor?
Yes, I am. No, I'm not.
Okay, fine.
Hey, I want to be clear this morning so I don't misspeak.
What? Oh, are we standing up to do the interview? Should we stand up to do the interview?
No, Cal, you want to sit down? All right, I'll sit down.
Okay, fine. You make the first move.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let me do this. There was no gunfire when I came in. There was none.
No, that's good. That's such good news.
None.
Fantastic.
No, it's safe around.
Last year we were talking about we were
not
trying to
always the
figure out
case.
how to work the whole eBay thing. And
Yes.
it was either you or somebody from your company sent us all the how to work
You did get
eBay
'em.
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
that's
you got
exactly
Thank
right.
you very much.
Yeah, that's.
This is how popular has this series of tapes and CD-ROMs been?
They are extremely popular. Something we learned over the years, which we started making, of course, in the beginning we had Word and Windows and Excel and all the basics.
Yeah.
And so over the last few years we've made investing online, protect yourself online, digital devices. So we thought people would want that new stuff.
It's a great
But you know
idea.
what they use the most?
What?
Excel and Word
Yeah.
and Windows and Internet and eBay, the basics, because people are retraining themselves trying to get.
No, John, this is fantastic, and you know, even I can understand this stuff, which is great. And I think the computer is something that's not a fad. It's going to be here a while.
Well, we're thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. But now, what are you doing for our winner?
What am I? Oh, I think I deliver this basket to
The
them.
whole basket
whole
for
basket
the winner?
to their house.
Fantastic. That's worth millions of dollars.
It is. It is.
So if you are our big winner for the sweepstakes, not only do you win the trip to New York City and the hotel, but
And
you
the
win
Broadway tickets to Broadway and the Hooters
Yeah.
wings.
22 different days worth of daily prizes, and today we add to the stockpile the Video Professor series. John, thank you very much for dropping by.
You're welcome.
Joining us now to talk about how he built the Video Professor into a more than $100 million a year company with nearly 10 million customers is the company's CEO and founder, John Scherer. Welcome, John. John, I got to tell you, man, I have always thought that you were like the Easter Bunny, that you that you didn't exist. And you walked into the set, and I was like, oh my God, he's really alive.
I am,
So
I
how
am.
did you come up with this idea?
Well, I had a company that was manufacturing computer clones, IBM clones, years ago, and we had about 2,000 dealers across the country we were selling these to. And one day we needed a computer video to show our customers. And I said, well, go to the library or go to the how-to store and get one. And there was no such thing. So that's where we started. We started with DOS. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, yeah, DOS.
Years ago.
Yes, the great story about Bill Gates buying that operating system
right.
to get in good with IBM,
Yes.
which is making desktops.
And
back
we
then,
just
yeah.
started making them, and we made DBase and Lotus, and I woke up in the middle of the night one time, and I said, well, once I get these made, what else is there? I'm done. There wouldn't be anything else.
Well, and that's the great part. You make them once and you sell them forever.
But Gates came along and they started producing more and more and more software, and so we produce learning CDs.
All right, and talk about the company for a minute.
Sure.
How big is it? Is it, we said 100 million a year. How much revenue are you doing now? How many of these things do you ship and sell?
We ship and sell hundreds of thousands every month. And we've got, well over 10 million customers. We started out, and what changed us was television back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And we started being on television. We tried retail. And retailers, that was a battle. And so I said, well, we got to get these direct to the public. If people just knew we were here, there is a tremendous need for these. I always said if there was a room full of people and I could just tell them about this product, they would buy it. And so the room full of people became television.
Well, so on the Excel spreadsheet, you are doing what? More than $100 million a year? I was just making a joke there.
Right.
But sales is over $100 million a year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, right. And we've been doing very well. We're getting on the internet now more and more. Of course, when we first started, it was video, and you have your television next to your computer. And when CDs came along, it changed the whole world.
But now the world is changing again.
Yes, it's
the
changing
digital
again.
world. How are you transitioning? Are you doing more and more downloads from your website?
They don't download, but they can play right on our site. People can go and learn right on our site and go there, log in, and learn anything they want to learn. And so that will get us all over the world. That's my biggest challenge right now. How do I get to?
There's got to be huge opportunity in
yes.
all these developing countries. There's so many people there getting computer literate.
There are way more computer users, English-speaking computer users in the rest of the world, and that's my challenge, is to get there.
What's your best seller?
eBay.
How to use eBay?
How to use eBay. eBay is, well, I shouldn't say it's the best. It is. Of course, Windows and Vista's coming on, but the Word and Excel, those are always around. They're always up at the top.
What about all the opportunity in other languages? For example, doing this in Chinese. You've got to be looking at that.
No, I'm not.
You're not, really?
And the reason is because the Chinese students, the Chinese people that are using computers speak English. And so we have said, let's go where the English-speaking population is. Now, we have some in Spanish. But it makes more sense for us to just get this online, get it over. We're setting up sites over in Europe and other countries.
Your big hook is the money-back guarantee.
Right.
If you're not satisfied, send it back, full refund, et cetera, et cetera.
Exactly.
How does that work, and how many of these things do you actually really send back? I'm curious.
Well, you've seen the $10 offer that I make. Because one day I was sitting around, we were talking about something years ago, and I said, give them $10 for trying it, even though it's free. Just give them, so what? We know it's not coming back. Once people try this, I said years ago, you got to go out with the best product possible, get there quickly, and they won't come back, and they don't come back, and that's why we can offer it, and that's why it's free, so they should just try it.
Yeah. So you don't have to send out a lot of $10 bills.
No, we don't. We don't.
Well, that's good. When's the IPO?
Yeah, we were public at one time.
Were you?
Yes, we were public at one time, and I ended up buying it back. I ended up buying it back because I said, I'm not going to fight this. It was small.
Yeah, being a public company.
Yeah. And so now I'm considering several options, and that would be one of them. Somebody's going to take this to a whole nother level.
How old are you? You're a young guy.
I am 61.
You got a long time.
I can't be the grandpa.
You can sell a lot more training programs. Why not? Well, John Scherer, the video professor. You're real. You're alive. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you
All right.
for having me.
We're midway through the season. Who is baseball's MVP right now? VidPro 45. What do you think?
Well, I've taught millions of people how to harness the power of their computers.
What does that have to do with baseball?
With my CDs, I'll have you up surfing the web in no time.
Actually, we already do that.
What do you got to lose? Try my product.
Not everyone can talk sports. Can you? Join the debate live on the all-new Sports Nation, weekdays at 4 p.m. on ESPN2.
From Colorado's news leader, this is 9 News Daybreak.
That success story is about a company called Video Professor. The founder and CEO, John Scherer, is very recognizable to millions of people through his infomercials. He's created a series of computer software tutorials, both online and in CD-ROM. The company estimates his product has been used by more than 5 million people so far. And John Shear joins us this morning from his Lakewood headquarters of Video Professor. Good morning.
Hi, John.
Good morning. I was trying to invent a pill years ago that people could take to learn how to run a computer, and I couldn't come up with it. So I decided that these CDs would be the next best thing.
Hey, congratulations on your success. It's a great Colorado company, and
thanks, John.
best of luck to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate you having me on.
You're watching the News Leader, Channel 8 Eyewitness News this morning.
Where do you find people are having the most difficulty? Folks in their 30s, 40s, and on up?
You know, that's what I thought. We just shot an infomercial a week ago, and I was greeting people. We were at a job fair, and I was talking to young and old, and
Even teenagers.
even teenagers, kids just graduated from college. I said, you don't know how to run a computer? And they don't.
And now, from Arizona's #1 choice for local news, this is 12 News Sunday morning.
If you haven't seen it, explain for people who don't know what the Video Professor is. This is for people who have no experience, maybe a little intimidated by a computer.
Right. We came up with the idea back in 1985. And originally it was on video.
Right.
Pop the video in, but you had to have your television next to your computer and try and learn. And then when CDs came out, we put it on CD, and it plays right on your computer.
Video Professor. You get these CDs where this guy teaches you how to use your computer.
It's interesting, though, that John McCain, of all people, would have trouble using a computer because if you... Well, put up a picture of John McCain here. Okay, now that's John McCain. If you were to put a mustache on him, he almost instantly becomes this guy, the Video Professor, who knows a lot of stuff.